what are the different positions or ratings or rank in that organization? Starting at the top, what do you have?
Well, we have what we call organización. That's sort of like in English you would express it as a commission. And then we have...
That is, as of now, you have the commission. But in the past, when the time you joined it, what did you have?
Well, they used to have what we call the boss of all bosses.
The boss of all bosses. All right.
And we had the individual bosses of the individual family. Then we had an underboss. Then we have what we call a cabrigine, which is a lieutenant. And we had what we call soldiers.
Soldiers?
Soldiers.
Are they also called button men?
Well, on the outside they call them button men. So
on the outside, but in the organization they're called soldiers.
Right.
So you had the boss of all bosses, then the boss of a family, then the underboss of a family, and then the lieutenants.
No, I meant to say, you want that in Italian too?
Well, yeah.
Usottagaba is the expression of the underboss.
All right, what is the expression of the lieutenant?
Cabrigine.
All right, now what's the expression of the button men or soldiers?
Soldiers.
Just soldiers.
Just soldiers, amongst our own organization.
So those were the ranks or levels in the organization.
Yes.
You say now, however, there is a commission. Does it now have a boss of all bosses?
No, no more boss of all bosses. They have what you call a consigliere. A consigliere. A consigliere is like, we put it, I put it to you this way. Charlie Luciano, Charlie Lucky put it in effect, a member of 6 to protect the soldiers. Because if a lieutenant in the old days had it in for a soldier, or he want to pick on the soldier, he could, he would make up stories. And to protect the soldier, they formed this, what we call consigliere. In case of soldiers accused about something, well, then the lieutenant or whoever it may be must bring up charges on him.
In other words, that is something that's settled within each family.
Right.
May you be a sort of a kangaroo court? I mean,
well, you call it a kangaroo court. That's right.
Court that you set up in your own outfit.
Right.
And about how many soldiers would usually be under a boss?
Well, certain families have about, say, Vito Genovese has about 450.
450?
In and around that.
450?
About 450. Could be even 500, but I'm giving it...
His, I take it, was the largest of these families.
Well, I think between Vito's and Gambino's family, just about both large families. I'm talking about Gambino now.
How many soldiers belonged to the little army that you were part of?
Well, that I was with Vito Genovese. That's the family, see. Or Aro Brigade in Italian.
Now, within the ranks of this army of crime, these soldiers, were they all at the same level, or did you have sergeants and captains and some degree?
We had, for instance, I'll estimate it, we say about 20 to 25 cabrigines. And it's some, we call this a regina, like, I don't know how to call it in English. A regina, like, say, for instance, I'll talk about my regime. We had about 30 under one lieutenant, like...
like a regiment.
Wait a minute,
like a regiment.
Let's get some order here, and one at a time, and if you'll address the chair, the chair will recognize you.
Now, there's other lieutenants may have 60. It varies. Some may have 40. Some may have less. It all varies, you know.
In other words, within this little army, they're broken up in companies or brigades or something.
Right, yeah.
And the whole army would be about 450, 500 under a boss.
Yeah, I rate, say, Gambina's family and Vito Genovese just about almost the same, you know, in, as far as how many soldiers are concerned.